All right. I bet we're back, but I bet the editing of this episode is going to get real weird. We'll see what happens. So, Hansel's internet is dead. And I'm just gonna play him on autopilot until they get back. They might get back at some point. Who knows? All right, cool. So let's do that. All right. So, whose turn was it? Was it Squawk's turn?
I believe it was mine.
All right, Squawk, go ahead.
It's pincushion time. So if you can understand this, if you take a long piece of metal wire of a relatively good thickness, and it's under stress, and you cut it, it makes kind of a particular metal twanging noise.
Okay.
When I fire this next shot, I'm going to make that noise very loudly.
Okay.
Sometimes noise is just noise. I'm going to continue firing at my new target.
Okay.
So.
Overclocked leaf blower? What is this?
It's gust of wind.
Overclock. Oh, I just saw it hiding behind my
Oh, yeah.
Overclock leaf blower.
I'm just reading. I meant to open it and not put it in the window, but I'm just reading it.
All right. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. 8 more.
Yep. Kills him. All right. Next cultist comes up. Attacks Coil. Ooh. Misses both times, but that it really wanted to roll a 20. It like thought about it for a second. All right. Cool. Hansel is going to also I don't know, what do you think? You think he would attack these cultists down here or the one Coil's attacking? What do you guys
want? Can he heal me?
Yeah. Let me check, see how many spell slots he's got left. Yep, he will healing word you.
Because he was attacking these guys up here. Up at the top. So I think that's who he would have kept. Ooh, nice.
The max healing word. And then he's going to attack the person on the top.
Excuse me.
With his bow. Hit him. Good damage. So that's 6. All right. Cool. Starfire.
Coil, you doing okay?
Should we consider a retreat?
God, I don't want to blind you. I back up to here, and I hold my action for Coil moving.
Okay. So are you taking any actions or?
I'm holding it for Coil moving.
Okay.
You can back up further.
Not to see, but
yeah, because he wants to do it like around the corner, I bet, huh?
As I could go. I'll go here.
Okay. All right. And now it is Coil's turn.
Well, I have a few ideas. Are those guys made up of so much stone that they would get disadvantage on a spell that was like shatter?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, so maybe I'll do that. I'll use my final maximum power and auditory deterrence 2.0, which is going to be max damage on those two.
Okay, and the spell is actually called Shatter.
Yeah. And they have disadvantage on their con save throw.
Uh,
And the max damage is 24.
give me 1 second. Okay,
A huge range.
so this is super loud. So just as a side note, I'm gonna make these people, all the people in this hallway, make a saving throw, a low one. It'll be a DC 10, or you are. I don't think there's a deafened thing here, is there?
Versus what?
It's gonna be con. Oh yeah, there is a deafened. Yep. So, or they will be deafened. Sound fair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I wonder if there's an ear in here. Yeah, this shouting person. So Hansel and Starfire are deafened. Okay, and we'll say that will be for an hour.
Oh dear.
Actually, wait, that might be too long. We'll just save every turn. All right, cool. All right. Now they take how much damage? You said was max?
The max is 24. 3d8.
Okay, so the one in the back just erupts, just his whole body just explodes. He is just in pieces. And then you said 24. So
Yeah.
this one, like, chunks of him are falling apart. Like, his arms fall off, and he's in pieces, and he's, like, alive, but in so much pain.
I totally forgot that the one that had taken all the damage was in back, so I thought I'd be able to do this and then run because the adjacent guy wouldn't be near me.
Yeah, this guy, his arms are no longer on his body, so he's not doing good.
Oh, the guy in front of me, he doesn't have any arms?
Yeah, his, like, body just, like, exploded. Like, he's alive, but in the worst sense of the word.
Would he get an attack of opportunity if I moved?
His attack of opportunity is groan loudly and in pain. Like, he's just like...
All right. So I'll come back here.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Coil just made a noise, did he not?
He did, but, like, you could replicate what it sounds like, but not its volume, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like going, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, because like I mean, you still have to be able to physically make that sound, right? Like, you can't, like, produce it. All right, cool. So these cultists charge at you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. All right. Squawk.
Oof. Well, I think I shall fire and continue to cover and move. So, yeah. And it's the same one.
This is actually a different one. You killed the last one.
Oh, did I? Well, he can suck another 8. So,
yeah.
um,
he does. It
don't
does
know.
not
I
look
don't-
like he like that 8 at all.
1, 2, 3. All right. Then I'm going to move down the hallway.
All right.
Everybody needs to, at some point, everybody needs to get behind me or move past behind me. I'm going to slow them down a little bit.
Okay. How would your character say that? Can you like give me maybe a sound bite or something?
Move quickly. Past me so we can slow them down. Yes, slow them down.
Okay. All right. So Hanzo's gonna attack with the light crossbow. Kill that dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't move past you. Oh shoot! Actually, he had. Yeah. No, never mind. He's just deaf, not blind. Okay, and then he's gonna say like, "You could do it, bird boy," and he's gonna like kind of, but it's like really off key because he can't hear himself. He's like obviously trying to sing, but he like can't hear. So he's gonna give you inspiration.
Imagine it as like, "You're doing great."
Yeah.
He's right in front of me.
Just so off key. All right, cool. I actually missed this guy's turn. He groans and falls apart. It's not good. It's not pretty at all. All right, Starfire, your turn.
Falls apart like he's done shattering, falls apart, or just it doesn't have his life together, falls apart.
Literally, yes and yes.
Yeah, both.
I mean,
yeah.
he's joined a cult, Starfire.
Yeah, I have a series of like wooden I'm not sure what they were called, this type of like stockades or something you would put up to prevent cavalry from charging into a thing.
Okay, yeah.
And I manifest that right here.
Yeah. They would know. Like, you're doing it in plain view of them, just so you know.
That's fine.
Okay, that's fine. You're not worried about it. Okay. I'm just trying to be fair. Like, I'm just, you know.
I would imagine that they don't necessarily know it's not real. That
Right.
maybe
They
just
don't
manifest a tank trap. We'll call it a tank trap.
Right.
Right,
They don't know if
okay.
it's conjuration or if it's an illusion.
That's a good point.
And if they haven't touched it, then there's no way to know unless they spend an action to investigate it.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. Thank you for clarifying to me. All right, Coil, your turn.
I'll
Move there.
Okay. I'll launch a flash canister at that guy. Launching flash canister.
He saves. Okay. He is going to throw a dagger at Hansel. For 4 damage. All right, Squawk.
I'm going to dump 2 bags of caltrops. I only have the 2, right? I think I only have 2. Yeah, I only have the 2 bags. I'm going to dump the 2 bags of the wrong place. 2 bags of caltrops. I'm going to spread them around where Hansel's standing, because he's going to be able to probably move past me. Oh, hello. But yeah, I'm gonna drop 2 bags of caltrops in that area to give us some more time to get out of the corner.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move for here.
Okay. Hansel is going to take a shot at that guy. Oh, why am I rolling over here? Kills him in
I don't
one
know.
hit.
I don't know, Jay. You might be playing him better.
Nah, I just got the PK dice. That's the, you know. All right, then he's gonna run. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How's Hanzo looking for health?
I would say he's pretty bloody.
Okay.
Starfire.
Are they gone just because it's line of sight stuff?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't see him at this point. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna hold my action for if anybody enters this space or any enemy enters that space.
Okay. Coil.
I'll hold my turn until the cultist comes around, like over here, around that corner.
All right. So he is going to turn the corner.
All right. So as soon as he turns, I'll fire. I'll take my turn. Launching flash canister.
Wow, he actually takes the damage. That's impressive.
Why? Wait. Why do you say it like that?
Different cultist, perhaps.
All right.
And I back up over here.
He makes it to here, and then
What do the caltrops actually do mechanically?
he's got to make some
So-
saves.
So if he's running at full speed, he has to make a dexterity save or take piercing damage through his feet. If he moves half movement, then he can walk through those spaces without making the saves. So it's in effect slowing
Okay.
them down.
Yep, he took some damage. All right, cool. I don't know if he can see you. Let me measure. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you can see me.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Corner to just.
He'll dagger you. Ooh, 5 damage.
Nice.
Throws a dagger, hits you right. It finds a place right in between your metal. All right. Now it is Skawak's turn.
2. My friend, not my friend. Do it like this. Does that hit?
A 14 does hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does hit. Yep.
For 6 points.
All right. Good hit. All right. It is Hansel's turn. He's gonna try to look cool and move here. Fire.
Try to look cool.
Miss, and then come back. Like he tried to do one of those, like, you know. All right.
Pop around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right. Cool. Coil, your move.
He even makes that noise as he
Blah, blah, blah.
launching flash canister.
Makes it. All right.
That I had anything to do, but I think you skipped.
Oh,
me.
sorry. Yep. Go ahead.
Like they're gonna be coming around the corner here. I'm just gonna. It's and not gonna do anything for an action.
Okay.
Wait, what the heck is that?
It's like a cat. It's like a cat just kind of walks out onto the, and it's like sort of heading towards Squawk. Because it heard all the commotion. Cultist is going to move up. 1, 2, 3, and attack Starfire. First one's a miss. Second one is a hit for 4 damage, and I'm going to need you to make a con saving throw.
Oh.
He's got one of
Damage, you
those
said?
petrification daggers. It's a con save. All right, so you take another 2 damage, and that wound will have a little bit of that petrification stuff on it.
I am alive, but barely.
All right, cool. Squawk, your turn.
I'm gonna move up here and then more arrows, all the arrows.
Yep, that hits.
And this time he is otherwise engaged, so
He is.
8 points. 8 more points.
All right. It is Hansel's turn. He's going to do the same thing. Come up here. Light crossbow. Ho ho.
Heyo.
Nice. Jesus.
Well, okay. So
Wait, why is it? Oh, it knew that I crit. Okay, it knew that I crit. Sorry, I didn't
no,
realize.
it was counting both your rolls and damaging.
Yeah, it did
Like
it did it
to
for
me.
me. It did it for me. I didn't need to roll that extra. Ignore the extra roll. All right, so that's 12 damage. Whew. All right, that's real bad
Isn't
for
the
it.
+4 his Dex modifier?
It doesn't add his Dex modifier again. It only rolls another die.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Yep.
Yep. Cool.
Very nice hit.
And Starfire, your turn.
Can I look at the cat and maybe see if it's like a familiar or something?
It is a familiar. I guess you just got it. I was gonna make you
Yeah.
roll, but you said the word, so I'll give it to you.
Yeah. Well, at least it's just a kitty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Okay.
Up there.
All right, Coil.
Launching flash canister. Actually, yeah.
All right, he takes the damage.
Be right back real quick.
All right, the cultist is gonna go, and he looks at the cat and says, "Fucking help me," and then goes and attacks Hansel. Hansel gets hit. Hansel goes down. All right. Top of the order. Oh, the cat just sits down and just sort of watches. All right, we're going to skip over Squawk's turn. Hansel's going to make a death save. Starfire. Oh, sorry. Squawk, it's your turn.
Bam. All right. Moved in the other direction. All right. Here we go again.
14's a hit.
6 and 10.
Oh, actually, Hansel is dead, so you don't get the. Actually, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
You-
okay. So
You killed it with 6. I opened up his. You killed him with 6.
Right.
So, yep. You're all set. All right. Starfire, you doing anything?
The cultist is dead.
Yep, he's dead. Yep.
Okay. Speaking to the cat, I say, "Hello, friend."
The cat kind of like shrugs and then sort of motions you down the hallway, like this way,
The cat's pretty chill.
Which way?
and then starts walking
Okay.
Okay.
in that direction.
Hansel's unconscious.
Hansel is unconscious. All right, Coil.
Give
your
a,
turn.
I'll use my final spell.
give a med kit too. I can use to revive him.
You could have.
Well, I'm just.
I mean, yeah. I guess
Um,
you could offer it to him to do it.
I
yeah.
mean, the fight's over.
I think
Yeah.
we're still in initiative.
we're out of initiative now. We were only in
Okay.
initiative because if someone is dying in initiative, then like you have to stay in initiative. All right.
He's
Cool.
at 3. Yeah.
So everyone's good. Everyone's all up.
Med kit just stabilizes them, or does
Yeah.
it bring them to 1, or
It
what?
stabilizes them, so they wouldn't be conscious.
Yeah, so we then have to take a short rest just for him to regain, consciousness, and then it would take another short rest for him to heal. But he probably can't heal
Yeah, he used his hit
Yes,
dice.
his hit die. So
He's
Hansel
best of the
says-
corpse right now.
Once he's up, he's like, "I'm going back home," and then he just finger guns and then goes back and teleports back home using the waypoint.
Hansel. Out. Bye.
You hear from the top like some strumming, from like up top.
So I'll search this guy.
All right. You all find. Let's see what you find. All right. You're gonna get 12 gold each. And Josh, you're going to find some really nice looking boots on this dude. They're just like all the rest of his stuff is just like tattered like clothes, but like his boots are like
Gucci.
All right. Are they nice in that I think they're worth a lot of money? Or are they nice in that all of his clothes is really hideous, but these boots look like they're in pristine condition?
they're in pristine condition, and you actually think that they're like super nice boots. Like really, really nice boots are sort of like, in a fantasy setting are like really like,
Nice boots.
yeah, like they're good.
Okay.
You would notice it.
Yeah, so I'll take them, obviously. Yeah.
I can't do a proper wink in this lighting.
Yeah.
I'd want to check out what's around the corner, but I feel like we made friends with a cat, and
It'll wait.
I think that
It's a-
cat
It's a cat.
is I mean, it's probably going to lead to the head cultist, right? Some sort of powerful magician.
Why would it do that?
Actually, did Starfire? You just had a look about you that made me think that was a familiar.
Oh yes, this is a familiar. Yeah. No, this
Oh.
cat's chill. We gotta
So
follow
you're,
this
you're
cat.
certain then.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, before we go any further, any takers on the food? I kind of need a break. And I open up the satchel again. The food looks similar to the way it did before, except it's been like another 15 minutes. Well, it's been like another hour and 15 minutes.
And it's no
Coleslaw's
longer.
looking great.
It's just a giant bag salad now.
Yeah. Yeah, the chicken is now deboned.
It's getting more appetizing by the moment.
Yep.
I am all set. Thank you very much. I guess we can inspect things on the way out. Maybe we should follow the cat, although Squawk doesn't like cats. So, but Starfire seems to think that cat is okay.
Well,
Ooh.
after we take a moment to rest, I'm okay kind of searching the other bodies and things like that.
Yeah, that was like
And then
you searching. You searching everything was like what you
Okay.
found.
Okay.
Okay. So after we take a short rest, I'm okay going to look at the following the familiar.
I asked Coil, do you got any more of them healing nanobots there?
I'm afraid I'm tapped.
I have the healing potion.
Yeah, might be. Yeah, but if you take a short rest, you can heal, can't you?
Not if you
Just
don't have any
mechanic-
more hit die.
Yeah, I think you just have the 2 per
Well,
long
yeah.
rest, and I rolled
Right.
both. So
Oh, okay.
I don't waste that potion on me. That's
Yeah, I don't think it's
worth more than I am.
using the potion to go see what I think we'll just stop for the day.
Talk
What
like
what
that
was
makes
over-
me want to rethink my if I die I don't lose experience rule.
If I die, I don't lose it.
what was over here?
It was like some bedding. It seemed like where they lived. You didn't get to see anything else other than that. Just like a bedroll.
Oh, well, I'll walk over there now after my short rest.
So I included this in the search, but it's basically just like some beds and some crates and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll shall we call it a day?
Oh yeah, this is your 20-minute warning.
Ish, yeah. Well, do we want to explore a little bit, or do we want to, I mean, if we're going to do anything, maybe we should follow the cat first,
I think
and then
I think
explore on our way out.
I'm not certain Starfire is in any condition to continue exploring.
Hmm.
I'll look Squawk over. How hurt does Squawk look?
Squawk is fine. Squawk's feathers are beautiful. Preen
Yeah.
myself a little bit.
And I'm like polishing myself, and I just look over at Starfire, and she's like looking really haggard and bloodied. And right as Starfire makes that noise, some of my armor goes.
Well,
I can just stand back this time. Like I don't need to play defensive quarterback here.
The problem is, though, perhaps
You're
if it is a caster, they could attack you from a distance, Starfire. So it might not be worth it at this point.
but if we leave and attempt to come back, they may refortify. And
Yeah, well, there's not much we can
Here,
do there.
I feel we're in for a penny, in for a pound.
I am unfamiliar with that saying. I frankly am confused.
it means that we're here. We might as well.
Might as well finish this.
Okay.
So,
All right, so move your character.
Starfire, it seems almost like you're suicidal.
Oh. Just I don't think we should leave and come back. I don't think that's gonna
Okay.
fix the problem we have here.
So I'll start following the.
Where the cat went? All right.
Well, that one was kind of a gimme.
I mean,
Actually, if I go over here. What is there like more over here?
just like a nest. This is where the cat
Oh, okay.
lives.
So okay.
This is a little hilarious to me.
There's like the cat is now sitting up on this table, and there's some food up on there that it's like nibbling on, and it has also pushed some of the food off the table.
But of course it has.
Because it's cat.
Because it's a cat.
This game is authentic, realistic.
That's right.
Why is this hilarious to you, Squawk?
What's that?
Why is this
Why is
hilarious?
it? Well, because the Warforged is prowling ahead at the front, just do clunk clunk clunk, and I'm like, well, I guess we'll find them that way.
Yeah.
I say, I am Coil. Please identify yourself.
You hear from in here, in this room down here, you hear like a sigh and say, "Feel free to come into my office. I'm not going to shout."
Is he shouting now?
I mean, he's speaking loudly, yes.
I say, but you are shouting.
You hear an even louder sigh.
Yeah, I go on ahead with Coil, and say, sorry, we're not gonna make you shout. We're coming in.
I say to Starfire, it may be wise to allow me to assess his threat level first.
All right. So you walk in. You see this guy. He has like some papers strewn on the desk that he seems to be working on. A couple of books, and he has like a bag, like sort of like a doctor's bag almost. And there's some stuff in there, some more books and things. And he sort of puts the last couple books and papers in there as you walk in, and then closes them up and like puts them at his side. And he kind of puts his hands up on the table like this, and he says, "Well, tell me who you are."
Name is Starfire. We're here. We didn't intend to cause anybody harm. We're simply trying to help out the folks from, I forget where Grady's people are from.
The last
home.
We're investigating. Where is
Last
it?
home.
The last home.
Last home.
Last home. We're here on behalf of a friend of ours from Last Home. We'd be interested in opening a dialogue.
So this guy, he's dressed like pretty nicely, like a nice vest, all that stuff. His long black hair and a ponytail, with like sort of one of those like very thin beards that come down all the way. It's all black, and his eyes are also sort of like solid black. And he says, "Well, we can certainly open a dialogue. What do you want? You want to know about the last home? That we got all the people from there a little while ago."
Absolutely, and I'm sure you were very effective in your task. But my question is, what are you planning to do with them, and maybe they could be used for other purposes?
Oh, well, okay. So, I mean, some of them were turned into cultists, and some of them were brought into the great desert to be fed upon. So that's mostly it.
And was this by their choices or yours? I'm also realizing I'm probably yelling this.
So he sort of says like, "Well, admittedly, I'm sort of like trying to be a third party in all this. I'm not part of that cult. I'm not, or maybe like I was here and working with a demon, but you showed up and now I
An
don't
ecu-
have to work with that demon. So that's
An
great.
ecumenical cultist. I get it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a cultist. I'm above them, but I am not above the thing that they worship. But now I can be because you separate me from them. So that's great. Yeah, they were bringing them into the desert to be fed, or turning them into cultists, whatever seemed more convenient.
Where is their hideout?
So this tunnel system is kind of their hideout. There's a desert south of here. I wouldn't really advise going there. There's a bunch of demons and undead there, but that's where they're like the thing that they worship is.
So the people living in the last home, there are none left.
I don't think so. I mean, they haven't been making any treks down that way recently.
I see.
I guess my question here is, are we cool?
I mean, if you're gonna let me leave, we're cool.
Cool.
Where will you go?
I don't know yet. He sort of smiles and he's like, "You wouldn't happen to tell me where you're from, would you?"
No, we would not.
Worth a shot. I don't know yet. I'll probably travel around a bit.
I'll go into the room as well.
'Kay.
He's wearing like robes? Does he look obviously like a wizard or a sorcerer?
He looks more like a nicely dressed like an elite or like a noble rather than like robed or cultist. Like he doesn't seem to have any of the like cultist denomination or anything like that. Like he doesn't have scars or anything. Like he's just
He
Right.
looks more like an average person or a diplomat or
yeah.
just a well-dressed person.
So why were you working with them?
He says, well, the demon that they worship wanted me to work with them, so I was working with them. You know, it gave me something to do, something to, you know, a way out. And then he like winks.
Out of
Have
what?
you
He like sort of points at his eyes and then like makes like like fire.
Oh.
have you traveled much?
A
in
little
this
bit,
plane of existence?
only a little
you-
bit.
Are you familiar with a location called Forge Home?
I'm afraid I'm not. Sorry, never heard of that.
You never identified yourself.
My name is Banad.
That is a good name. I have a feeling we shall be seeing each other again.
He laughs and then looks directly at the camera like Jim Halpert.
Are there any more cultists in the town?
I would suspect so. They like hide amongst the populace.
When we searched, Jay, did we search this area?
Nope.
There was 2 cultists that got away from us.
Say that again,
I
Starfire.
thought that there were 2 cultists that weren't killed in that hallway.
No, they died. You got
Oh,
them
we
all.
They
killed
did?
everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we killed or at least everyone we bumped into, yeah.
Yeah.
Except for this.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I thought there was 2 left.
Because
all
the
right.
two that were above started as pincushions, and then Coil basically took them apart with sound, and then the 3 that were at this end of the hallway became pincushions as they came through.
Yeah, you got them all.
So.
All right. Well, best of luck to you.
He says thank you, and then he's gonna pick up his bag and start walking out. Do you let him out?
Yeah.
I don't think we're exactly in a position to.
Yeah.
As he's
I mean,
leaving,
he doesn't know
as
that.
he's leaving, I say, as he's leaving, I yell, "Give us a good word to your boss."
The demon?
He says.
Coil
He turns around and he's like, he looks confused and he's like, are you offering something?
No, just go.
It's all right. And then he looks like he comes to here, and then he kind of looks down both directions and sort of thinks about his decision, and then walks this way. This is in the direction of last home, Gathol, where you guys are from.
I'll go here and rummage through what's left over here.
He took everything.
Okay. And then I'll go over here.
There's a dwarf who's all cut up and in a jail there. It's like a little holding cell.
Is it gravy?
No, it's not gravy. It is just one of his kin.
Can I open the cell?
Give me a strength check.
Well, I think we know where this is going.
Yep.
How do I do a strength check?
You just click on the strength button.
Just click on strength.
Okay. Who helps him and how do they help him?
How about maybe we try this a different way?
Okay.
Maybe we need
one of you grabs one arm and one of my legs, and the other grabs the other arm and the other leg, and you use me as a battering ram.
Well, I was thinking something a little more finessey.
Okay.
I suppose that might work.
So
It's not the battering ram.
so maybe. Oh, that's not good.
I like the image of Coil just like, how about we use me as a battering ram, and you being like, no, we can do finessey, and then you just all your tools just like fall out onto the ground.
Wow.
You could make it look like we did it.
Nice. How many times can we attempt a lock before we?
There was no key on any of them?
No, not that you saw. The dwarf now gets up and he sees you like he gets up with all the racket and he's like, who are you? Are you here to let me out? Oh, actually, do any of you speak Dwarven?
Do.
Okay, good. All right.
I'll grab a one of the short swords and see if I could kind of use it as a pry bar.
All right. With everyone's help, you get this thing open. It does not look good. You break some swords. Like it's like you guys come out with like a couple of cuts on yourselves and stuff. Like you could tell it was an ordeal. But yeah, you get him out.
All right.
Are you okay, friend? How are you?
He says, are you here to save me or are you cultists?
Not cultists, and we're not here to save you. But
he sort of looks
But-
confused.
What? I'm confused.
I mean, we will save you. Don't get me wrong. We're not here to save you.
This is in dwarf, right?
Yeah. He says, okay.
But yeah, we're here. Where are you from?
The last home.
We have some more of your people. We're here to to try and help your people.
Oh, okay. So you're here to help my people, but not rescue me? I'm very
Well, no,
confused.
we're going to rescue. I'm just saying this isn't a sting operation. We're not here to extricate you from the building.
Oh.
We're finding you, and you can leave with us. That's what I'm saying.
I see. He nods. He gets it now.
You're lucky. We didn't come for you. You're lucky, not important.
Oh! Ouch!
He
Hey,
says
write that one
he
down
says
to use for later.
he says. Well, remember that's all in Dwarvish. So unless you understand Dwarvish, you might not get the
I don't, but it
context.
sounds good.
Okay. You can, like, so the camera zooms in on his face and he says, "Thank you," and then like tears start scrubbing.
Alright.
And then he follows you out of the tunnel.
Like, I don't mean anything by it, but
No,
being honest with you.
Oh, I
no
love it.
offense, but you're a nobody.
We didn't come here specifically to rescue you, but will because you're here.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God. That's
We also found a cool pair of boots that are leaving with us. So
He nods and he's like, thank you. Just it's still like crying. All right. So unless sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Should
say-
we ask? I'll say Starfire. Who is this dwarf?
he says he's from Longholm?
Last home.
Last
Oh.
home.
Last Home.
The Last Home.
He says he's from Last Home.
The last home.
Yes, and I think he could definitely maybe tell us more about the space if we have any questions. He seems very interested in leaving, though.
Okay. Does he know what happened to the others from the last home?
I turn to him in Dwarven and say, "Where are the others? Do you know what happened to them?"
He says some of them were taken through the tunnel. Others became cultists. And he sort of like, looks at you, and you're like covered in blood, and sort of like shrugs.
Okay.
Not a cultist. Not a cultist. Willingly, or are they brainwashed into being cultists?
Tortured, brainwashed. I don't know. Maybe one of them, like Jack, was always weird. I think he just joined them, but everyone else was not willing.
I turn to the others and communicate that and say it's possible we might have killed some of them on the way in.
Why don't we invite him back to Gathol? You can tell him that there's some more refugees from the last home there. He might know some of them.
Yeah.
And with that, maybe since we're running out of time, we go
Yep.
back and identify the boots in case they would be more appropriate for one of you two.
Yep. That's what I was just about to suggest. All right. It's actually been 20 minutes, so perfect. So you guys all go home. The boots are pretty cool.
Ooh, nifty.
You can assign those as you see fit.
And the potion?
Oh yeah, the potion. I almost forgot about that.
I didn't.
It's good. It's good you're keeping me on my toes. Give me 1 second.
Mhm.
Ah.
Alrighty then.
It's basically like a potion of bless.
Well, Does anyone want the boots?
I have no favoritism one way or another.
Maybe like because of the no fall, like the prone thing.
Oh wait, actually, when you get back, when you teleport back, the dwarf casts fireball on all of you. I just wanted to make sure we said fireball once during the episode. I don't think we covered it.
I knew it.
Yeah, we almost missed it. We almost missed it.
So I don't know. The prone thing doesn't seem very good, right? Like
What do you mean?
the first part of the boots of safe fall. You're immune to the prone condition unless you want to be, but you have to be
You're immune
conscious, right? So
Right.
the most common time you find yourself prone is when you're unconscious.
Yeah, it's like basically like if you
well-
get healed before your turn, then you're conscious, but you're still on the ground. And if someone tries to attack you on the ground, you're not prone. You're not prone.
Or if someone attacks you and knocks you over, you can't
Right,
be knocked.
right.
Can't be knocked prone.
Right, but that's a pretty. Those circumstances are pretty rare. That doesn't happen often.
Well, if nothing else, you are walking along and Squawk's not in front of you to find the pit trap. You don't take falling damage.
Yeah, the falling damage thing is the big one, right? Like
Right.
you're not taking any falling damage. So I guess that's my point. So my point is like who would benefit the most from not taking falling damage? I'm wondering if this. Well,
You
yeah.
could also, if you want to, you could put it in. Like I put a note there for the shared stash,
Yeah,
and you can drop it in there, and then someone else could take it.
I thought about that, but I also feel like it's most fair for it to go to someone in this party.
I'm just giving you options.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
one of the characters is the Arakora or the Arakoa, right? So she's actually flying all the time. That would actually be pretty good for her. But did you guys want to just do a roll off? See who gets the boots?
I think I'd rather give it to one of you guys than me. I think.
well, Coil doesn't sound very excited to take it, and
Well, no, it's not that I'm not excited, but I just want to be fair about it.
Well, I like the potion, and I'm going to hang on to that if no one else is opposed to that. So
Yeah. Did you want the potion and I take the boots? I can cast aid myself, so I
Sure.
don't really want the oils. All right.
All right, cool.
I guess that sounds fair.
It's
Right.
it's great. Like you have a great game and great people when it's like not everyone's just like fighting over the magical items. They're like,
right, we're fighting to give the treasure away.
well, it's like make sure it's proper. Yeah.
right.
Dibs.
Yeah.
Tips.
That was my high school Dungeons and Dragons group. That was their treasure divvying method.
The dibs method.
Whenever the stuff wouldn't even be identified and people would be calling dibs on it. So half the time, like you'd get, like the warrior would call dibs on a wand or something, and then it'd be identified.
No.
And he'd have to give it away anyway, right? Because he's like, oh, okay, I guess I can't use it.
You owe me.
Yeah.
Terrible. So, wow.
All right.
I feel like that was a pretty good session.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
the last thing that we do here is we set you guys onto autopilot, which is basically kind of just like filling out the world and the like where you live. It's like a small town called Gathol. And so what I'm going to ask is basically like what you do between now and the next time. Like Josh plays almost every game, so his does very little because it hardly impacts at all. But like, if you're gone and don't play for another like 3 or 4 games and then come back, like you might get something,
Right.
All right. So we're going to start off with Josh. What do you want to do? Last time you were working on the continuing with the temple.
Yeah.
Get everything.
I'll do that. And I'll offer to take a couple shifts of guard duty at the caves to make sure nothing bad comes out of the caves.
You can only do one thing, so you can do one of those things.
So I'll do guard duty.
Okay. And Gary, Starfire. What's Starfire up to?
Yeah, I think last time I was at the carnival
Yep.
performing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, being at the carnival basically like
Increases
slowly
hope.
gives you hope, like the city hope. That's what
Yeah.
the carnival does.
I'm kind of thinking I might do that. Did the construction of the elevator finish?
Yes, it did. Yep.
Yeah, I'll do carnival again. I think that makes sense.
Cool.
Can you put up the map of the town?
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially for Squawk, who hasn't.
Yeah. This is kind of like the sort of top-down view of the map, just kind of a basic thing. So like here's where it's like built on a large spiral with like an anvil, you know, kind of like a forge in the middle, the bottom. So this is like the top layer of the spiral and middle.
You have to
We're
share
not
your
on.
screen.
We're
Not
not on the map.
Shoot. Sorry.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yep. All right. I know this is not the map, but I have to move it in chunks.
You should archive the ones that you're not using.
Yeah. I mean, I am, but I use a lot. Like
Yeah.
I've planned a lot of things, so.
Because you have so many hooks.
All right, so this is the top level of the spiral here, and then so on down. Yeah. Who did this? Who's drew this?
Oh, sorry. My bad.
All right. I don't even know what layer it's on. Like I can't select it. Anyway.
Well, can't you switch to the different layers and then click on it?
You could also make a new art board.
I don't know. All right, just ignore
What layer? What is on?
Ignore. No. It's Dave drew like a spiral, and I can't.
By accident, I was like playing, and then
Just
the map
delete it.
came up, and I'm like, how do I do that?
Oh wait.
Well, you should-
I can move
that
the front.
can-
There we go. All right.
Yeah, that can only be on the token layer, right? We don't have access to the other layers.
I don't know. I couldn't delete it on the token layer. Anyway,
Uh,
I just moved it to the back. It's fine. Sweep it under the rug. So this is kind of the top layer here. There's like a farm, a barracks, the Great Hall. This is a church. And then as you go down, these are sort of more residentials. And then this is like where the market is in the forge down here in the bottom one. If you'd like to make something new, like write it in. Like if you want to be like, I want to make a garden and put it up here, like that, we could do that. Basically, I like games where like choices matter. So like whatever you decide will impact the game in some way. And you
What
can
is-
kind of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
what is that?
Oh, that's Emerus's house. That's the
Oh.
like archaeology dwarf. That's distinctly and legally different
On
than
this card.
Nessun Herringway or whatever.
Where's the caves?
The caves are not on this map yet. They
Oh,
would be
okay.
like probably off up here or something.
Oh, okay.
I think the caves were accessed from the outside, and the plan was to flush it out and then dig a hole
Oh.
connecting.
Oh, okay.
Is there any sort of I can't think of a better word for it, but is there any sort of underworld in this area? Any kind of
Like an Underdark?
Yeah, I mean,
no,
there's like
no.
yeah, like I know what
Just
you mean.
the dark
Hell.
side of the society. You know, basically.
Oh.
There's
like
a little
Black
bit of
Market
it.
East.
There's a little bit of it, but like it's still like a small town. Like there's only like almost 4,000 people. So what of it there is, you know, you kind of have to be super quiet and stuff like that. You know.
There you go, Squawk. You can establish a black market.
Yep. You could.
I'm going to find out what's there for kind of a behind the scenes sort of presence, a behind the law presence. I guess is one way to look at it. Not exactly underworld, not in the dark sense, but
Yeah. Just
sometimes stuff needs to get done, and it's got to get done outside of the regular channels of law. So I'm gonna sort of investigate that and hunt that down.
Cool. Also, I want to just make some clarity here. I think I messed up last session, but I confused two players' backstories, and I think I called Hansel the head librarian, but it's actually a different player. Their name is Sage. So we'll just clarify that. I think Starfire, you might be the only one who hadn't heard that, but like I'm also saying it to the camera. Cool. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end, and we'll be all set.
Alrighty. Peace out, Boy Scout.